Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can get started raising Cornish cross meat chickens. Now before you go out and buy your chickens, you're going to make sure you have a few things. You're going to need some sort of brooder. It can be something easy such as 4 pieces of plywood that sit on the ground and create a box. Or if you have a small amount of chickens, you can use a plastic tote or even a cardboard box. You're also going to need wood shavings to create deep bedding for the chicks to sit on. You're also going to need some sort of feeder. I like to use these plastic ones with holes in them where the chicks can only fit their head in and they can't sit in their food. You'll also need a watering system. I recommend getting a 1-gallon waterer just because these chickens go through a lot of water. And you will also need some sort of heat source. The easiest and cheapest way of doing this is just using a heat lamp you can get at most of your pet stores. I recommend you set up the brooder before you get the chickens. That way you're not rushing to set up the brooder when the chickens have arrived. A 4-foot by 4-foot brooder seems to do well with about 20 to 40 birds, and you can scale up or down depending on how many birds you end up purchasing. Before you put your chickens in the brooder, make sure you have at least 2 to 3 inches of wood shavings on the bottom of the brooder. That way you have enough shavings to catch the manure, and you just add wood shavings as needed. Now that your brooder is set up, you're ready for the chicks. Once the chicks arrive, you can place the box that they came in inside the brooder and gently relocate all the chicks into your brooder from the box. If you don't already have your food and water set up in the brooder, make sure to put that in shortly after you put the chickens inside your brooder. For food, make sure you're using a chick starter food with about 20 to 22% protein. You can continue to feed them the chick starter until processing day at around 8 weeks, or at 3 weeks you can switch them to a grower feed that is specifically for meat chickens. But sometimes it's a little bit harder to find this type of feed depending on where you live. Now to set up the heat lamp, make sure you attach it securely to something non-flammable, because these heat lamps run extremely hot. They can be a fire hazard. You want the heat lamp to be roughly 16 inches above the floor of the brooder. That way the chickens have an adequate amount of heat. An easy way to tell if the brooder is the right temperature for the chicks is just by observing them. If the chickens are all spread out to the extreme edges of the brooder, then the brooder is probably too hot. If they're all crowded under the light source or the heat source, then the brooder is probably too cold. And if the chickens are all spread out kind of evenly throughout the brooder, then the temperature is probably just right. I have our chickens in an outdoor shed, and it's August, it's hot, and I had to shut off the light 2 days after we got them because they were all hot, and they've been doing just fine without the light for the first week now. Now these meat chickens go through a lot more feed and water than regular egg-laying chickens do, so you're going to want to monitor that closely. The first day, check it throughout the day every few hours. Make sure they have water, make sure they have food, make sure they're not too hot or cold. Once you kind of figure out their system, you'll know how often you're going to need to check on them throughout the day. Also, depending on how many chickens you have, you're going to have to add wood shavings probably on a daily basis. I do it twice a day now just because I have quite a few chickens in a smaller brooder. This is an important step because the ammonia that's in their poop, if it builds up to a certain level, can actually kill them. If the chickens seem to be getting a lot of wood shavings in their water, a trick you can do is just to take a plastic lid. You can use a 5-gallon bucket lid and raise their water just off the wood shavings. That way their water isn't at the same level as their wood shavings. But you gotta make sure that the water isn't too high that they can't reach it. I hope this video helps you get started raising your own meat chickens. I plan on coming out with a weekly update on our chickens. If you don't want to miss out on those videos, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.